Hey, Matt here. We were just testing some power on the radios when one of my pigtails to the SMA just slid right off. Looked like the only thing holding it on there was a heat shrink tubing. So I'm going to reinforce that and then show you guys how to MacGyver it. So stay tuned.
Come on, MacGyver.
Alright, so I just grabbed a soldering iron and some solder. I want to see if you can see this. But this is a male SMA I'm trying to reinforce. So we slide this on the end and we're going to crimp. Oh, I think this is the ground wires along the outside, because it literally, the only thing keeping this on was some crappy heat shrink tubing. So we're gonna use some solder and then some Gorilla Glue just to double it up. So all I'm doing is pressing this along the outside right now. And then, alright, so let's see if we can get this done. We're just gonna heat up the outside a little bit before we press the solder in. So we don't need a lot. We're just going to spread it around. I'm not a professional solderer, obviously. Some of you guys are probably pulling your hair out right now, but I am just going to make sure this thing doesn't come off because I'm using this in the truck. So I do not want, ooh, that's warm, this to fall apart if I'm needing it. So we got solder on the outside too. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I did solder everything up. She's still a little hot, but if you can see that, it's not professional, but that is not going to go anywhere. And I'm also going to put some Gorilla Glue along the outside. Cap still spins. Ouch. And yeah, we're just going to put some Gorilla Glue on the solder and down the tube, and then we're going to use electrical tape to wrap it up. So I did take apart the other side just to see what was holding that in place. Looks like it's crimped down pretty good, and I couldn't pull it out by tugging it, so I'm just going to take this heat shrink off. I'm going to put Gorilla Glue along this and on the outside, and then I'm going to wrap it with tape. Alright, we're going to just dab some glue on the outside of it, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Be careful not to get the glue on the part that spins to tighten it on. Yeah, so I highly suggest you do this for any of these pigtails with SMA, because they are not crimped or anything. They're just held on by heat shrink. So that's going to fall off at the wrong time. Alright, we're just going to let that dry a minute. Actually, I'll do the other side too. Just let them dry while we're switch between videos. So we are going to do this, and I will do a test of these just to make sure we didn't mess something up. Just putting it around the outside just for extra reinforcement, because this is going to be a mobile radio setup. Plus it'll harden pretty good when you put the electrical tape on. Alright, closer look on this one. It does look like there's a copper something or other, so we're just going to try to slide that on. I don't think it's going to work though. So that will be glued in as far as it can go. I'm going to take a piece of electrical tape and just wrap wrap this and it'll harden up with the super glue. We're gonna just make it real tight and then wrap it down the side. Every turn, just tighten it up. And I don't care what it looks like, so yeah. If you guys wanted, you could do some heat shrink at the to cover this up at the end, but I honestly don't care right now. So yeah, that shouldn't be going anywhere once that glue dries. So, and then this, it just has glue on it, but I'm going to do the same thing. This has a lot more area I can use on the base for the tape. So you're going to want to tighten it. Do it tight. Get that glue into all the crevices. So this will be connected to my either repeater or radio. Or my antenna. I'm going to be doing a video on putting the antenna on top of the truck roof too. So, alright, I'm new to all this radio stuff, so just trying to make sure everything's working well. Alright, let's try these pigtails out. I'm going to use a Baofeng BF F8H Pro. Oh, I forgot I had to get my little adapter here. So this is a female to female, so I can screw it into the radio. And then we're just testing to see if our fix on the cable ends worked. I know they're not going to go anywhere, but let's just make sure we didn't mess something up. Both are tight. Turn on the radio. See if you can see how many watts we're doing. We are doing 7.8 watts. It's an 8-watt radio. 7.8. That's great. Alright, everything works awesome.